even more than the Patriot. Banning this app would be the greatest assault on the constitutional rights and freedoms of the American people in modern history, even more than the Patriot Act. Make no mistake about it, people. This is not about national security. This is about controlling the fucking narrative and stifling our ability.
TikTok getting banned is going to suck for the trans community. I feel like TikTok is one of the only apps that really pushes trans people in a positive way. Places like Instagram, Meta, YouTube don't really push our content whatsoever. And if they do, let's just say they push us in corners of the community that not all of us really. TikTok getting banned is going to suck for the trans community. I feel like TikTok is one of the only apps that really pushes trans people in a positive way. Places like Instagram, Meta, YouTube don't really push our content whatsoever. And if they do, let's just say they push us in corners of the community that not all of us really want to be pushed in. So content like this, where it's just one trans person talking to the other trans person behind the phone screen, might be a thing of the past, which really fucking sucks, especially for a lot of trans people that don't have that kind of community in their actual day-to-day lives. So a lot of trans people, myself included in the early days, rely on things like this to be informed about transitioning, trans news, and just finding community with other trans people. And at a time when attacks on trans rights are at an all-time high, losing a platform like this, it's every fucking day I'm trying to just keep my head up and keep going and keep doing my thing, but fuck, I feel fucking cooked a lot of the time. I just started posting content like this like 3 weeks ago, and it just kind of started taking off, and I just started getting these kind of followers and attention that I had never really gotten before ever on this fucking app. And of course it has to be like the week before.
Banning this app would be the greatest assault on the constitutional rights and freedoms of the American people in modern history, even more than the Patriot Act. Make no mistake about it, people. This is not about national security. This is about controlling the fucking narrative and stifling our ability to speak and come together on issues that actually matter. Because this app right here, this is unlike anything else ever created, and it's something that they cannot control and that they don't even understand. There's nothing else in existence that boosts everyday people's voices and gives them the opportunity for freedom and independence as much as this app does. This shit is about control. You know, I've watched my entire life as they've stripped more and more freedoms away from us, well, yet they do nothing for the safety of our children or to make the lives of everyday Americans better. Yet with bipartisan support and in under a year, they vote to take the free speech and livelihoods away from tens of millions of us. You know, there are more than 150 million users on this app. And if they actually do ban this, I really think that history might look back and point to this as the catalyst for when the public actually finally had enough. Because this shit's taken something away from a whole lot of people, and I really don't think that people are going to fucking stand for that shit. But banning this app.
Too younger. Your mom, she's definitely a baddie. She's definitely a baddie too. Is that the person
Oh yeah, welcome back.
What's up?
This is how it feels as we go on. We remember all the times we had together.
Has anyone else just been crying on this app all night? Because it feels like we're losing, like, a community. It feels like we're losing friends. We're losing, like, a platform where we learn so much about things we didn't know about, opportunities, places to eat, movies to watch, books to read. It's inspiring seeing people talk about how the fish are going to move somewhere else afterwards, and how the community's not going to go away, but it just feels like losing a family member, and it's a fucking app. I know I might be being dramatic, and I know I'm not somebody that got some crazy following on this app But TikTok made a fucking difference for me. And this sucks.
I love my cats more than...
One of the things that's really pissed me off about this whole TikTok ban is the people who keep saying that they're happy TikTok is being banned so people can go outside and touch grass. But my thing is, what outside is we talking about? Because we can't be talking about the same outside where people with pickup trucks is driving in the crowds, unallowing groups of people. We can't be talking about the same outside where you could fall asleep on a train and be lit on fire. The same outside where these mysterious drones appeared in the sky and the government claim they don't know where they came from. That outside? And with what money? Because outside costs money now. And most people is barely making it as it is. Y'all might call it chronically online, but realistically, TikTok created a sense of community and a sense of escapism for people. And it was one of the last free things we had. And to put all that to the side, look at the state of this country right now. Like the economy, the job market, half of the fucking country on fire, the other half is frozen. And the government's biggest beef is with a dancing app. The reality is the government wants to ban this app because they can't control the narrative on here. They can't control the information being shared, and they don't want us informed about what's really going on here or in the rest of the world. It's censorship. And I don't think people understand the severity of the situation. Y'all think it's going to stop with TikTok? TikTok is just the beginning. Because let's look at the facts of our reality right now. 2024 was just named the warmest year recorded. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck and won't ever be able to afford a house. We don't even know if Social Security will exist by the time we retire, if we even make it that long due to the climate crisis. Children are being unalived left and right in schools, and we still have no gun reform or no gun control. People are having to come on this app and beg strangers for money to help pay off their student loans or to get life-saving medical care. Meanwhile, all rich elites, most of them with one foot in the grave, control everything and make life miserable for the rest of us. How many more people have to suffer? How many more bills do they have to overturn for stuff to change? For people to get it? Because nobody thought Roe versus Wade was going to get overturned until it was. And now we got Republicans in Idaho trying to overturn same-sex marriage. And now we got House Resolution 7 that was just introduced on the 3rd of this month, which states verbatim that women's health care should also address the needs of men. Y'all heard that right. I'm just in disbelief. Like, y'all can call this fear-mongering. Y'all can ignore it because it's too negative for you, but do y'all know we got 30 minutes? Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of working towards the future. I don't even know that I'm tired of being a cog in the machine. I'm tired of having to abide by laws that the people who set these laws don't even have to abide by. Like, are we not tired? Like, when is enough? Like, when are people going to get it and understand that our government don't care about us? And we're just numbers, like, to them. Like, we're extendable. Like, I don't... What's not clicking? Like, one of the things that's really pissed
And, like, you could even, like, print them out and go...
I feel like you're just here.
So leave my sweater on the board. I'll leave your bag under the stairs. Now taxes? I just realized there's audios that I'm never gonna hear again. Like I did a little giggle, I laughed a little. I don't remember what they are, but if I saw them again, I'd be like, oh, I like that, but I just realized there's audios that I'm never gonna hear again.
But it may need to happen.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch to see what happens after they ban TikTok, because I have a feeling people are gonna be so mad. I don't know what this is the start of the revolution. You've got people saying that they're not gonna pay taxes. Some people are like, I don't pay taxes anyway. I know personally, I'm probably gonna delete Facebook, Instagram, X, all three of them. I don't even use those apps anyway, to be honest. I rarely ever use X. I mostly use Reddit and TikTok. That's it.
Let's get you cleaned up. TikTok. 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 Okay. Let's get you cleaned up. TikTok. 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 Okay. Let's get you cleaned up. TikTok. 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 TikTok.
Along with everyone else in the chat.
Dude, just let us watch our Chinese app on our Chinese phone, in our Chinese clothes, laying in our Chinese bed. Fuck. Dude, just let... Going online and telling people to drink raw milk should be a crime. I think that if you post a video...
I don't know if I'm like saying it like, don't let me leave, mother! And who leads a life of danger? Candidates.
Slightly below or...
Alright, everybody listen up, okay? Okay, I'm gonna do this video no cuts, so if I mess up, it's whatever, okay? Watch this whole video. Here's what's going down, okay? TikTok is gonna get banned, whatever, okay? That's gonna happen, right? That's what they're doing, okay? Here's the thing. We can screw over Congress, okay? Meta stock in the past month has been downhill. In the past few days, it has been going uphill. They know exactly what they're trying to do, okay? They are trying to get rid of TikTok so that they can put all their money into Meta stock so that we all switch over to Meta and then they make a shitload of money, okay? That's their plan. That's the plan of Congress. They don't give a shit about our safety. They don't give a shit about our security. They don't give a shit about China. They give a shit about money, okay? And they're doing it in a way that's illegal. They're doing insider trading, but they get away with it because they run everything. Here's what we can do, though. Okay? Delete the apps off your phone. Delete Facebook, delete Instagram, delete WhatsApp, delete Messenger. You don't have to deactivate your account. Just delete it, okay? Just delete it. You don't even have to buy stock, okay? Don't buy any stock. Hang on. I'll go to that part. Wait for... Just don't use any of those apps, okay? Don't use any of them, okay? The stock for that will plummet. Congress will get screwed over so goddamn hard, it'll be insane, okay? It'll be the GameStop shit all over again. Do that. You don't have to sell your shares if you own that stock. You don't have to do anything. We hold out until they cave in, okay? They forgot a long time ago that they work for us, not the other way around. I'm sick of this shit. Do you know how many businesses they're going to ruin if they shut down TikTok? They don't care at all, okay? We got to do this. And if anyone from Congress is watching, we need to get your old asses out of power, okay? You guys do nothing. You have done nothing for the past 40 years. You do nothing for us. All you do is fuck us over, okay? You don't do anything for the American people. And just throwing it out there, just in case, I'm probably paranoid. If I go missing or somehow unalive myself in the next few weeks or months, it wasn't me, okay? It wasn't fucking me. So I'm just going to get that out there just in case. Obviously, I'm being a little paranoid, but holy shit. Okay, I lied a little bit. I did cut it there to just breathe for a second. We got to get this done. So everyone, share this to everyone. We gotta completely boycott all forms of meta media. You can still use Snapchat and shit because it doesn't have stock. But seriously, boycott this, okay? And if you think I'm BSing, look at meta stock a month ago, look at how it's plummeting, and then look at it now. It is jumping. It is skyrocketing. That's what they're doing. They're trying to screw people over, okay? All right, everybody, do you have a second for...
I'm trying so hard to pretend like I'm not heated right now,
but something about my generation, Gen Z, thinking that they know anything or have any right to tell anybody anything about the queer community just kills me.
Our congressmen that actually want to save TikTok are giving us instructions on how to mobilize, so please watch this video. It's not hard. Yes, as we figured out, most of Congress hates us or doesn't care about us at all. However, there are a few of our elected representatives that really try to save TikTok and are working extra hard to try to convince their colleagues in the House and the Senate to write a new law. There is so much misinformation out here about the TikTok ban. It will go dark on January 19th. TikTok has made that very clear. No, it's not going to stay in the App Store. No, you're not going to have a little more time on it. No, you can't use a VPN and get into it from another country, and here's why. It's because there are a lot of U.S. companies that work to make TikTok function as it should on the App Store and while you are using it, and those service providers are going to stop providing services on January 19th, making the app dark and non-functional. That was not what was in the law at first, but that is what TikTok is saying is going to happen. So I think we should believe TikTok. So we don't have much time to do this. This is all you need to know. First and foremost, everybody needs to make a TikTok video, whether you post videos or not, you need to make one about what TikTok means to you and how important it is to you. And then you need to tag the representatives I have tagged below, the representatives and the senators. These are the folks, specifically, they are going to show these colleagues' faces, okay? And the only thing that scares their colleagues is losing their seats. They don't care about what we think about them. They think that this is going to be like every other piece of legislation where we're just going to throw up our hands and do it. And the news is creating a lot of fear, saying that the Supreme Court is leaning into the ban in order to render you feeling helpless and compassion. I'm very familiar with that principle. It creates learned helplessness. That's what they're trying to get you to believe. The second thing you're going to do is in any video you see that you come across on your For You page or within your following,